Welcome to week 5, Truth. The more we love ourselves, the more confident we are to speak our truth. We don't always have to believe everything we have been told. Challenge the status quo. A loud voice cannot compete with a clear and confident voice, which comes from love. Every day, throughout your practice, listen to your true voice and speak it for the world to hear. May the force be with you. Take your arms out to the side, raise them above your head while you bring your feet together and keep repeating, jumping out like that beautiful star that you are. Don't clap your hands on your side, keep those arms strong. Bring your arms out in front of you, feet hip distance apart, lengthen your fingertips forward and sit your hips low. Then power up through the heels to work those glutes. Keep going, keep sitting as low as you can and raising up high. Work those glutes. From your squat position, sit as low as you can into a chair and then power through the heels and jump up to the sky. Keep sitting low, keep jumping up high, working those glutes. Use your core to jump even higher. You've got this. Keep your feet hip distance apart, bring your arms up above your head, and as you bring them down, bring your knee up to your chest. Take your arms up and bring the opposite knee up and keep going, bringing those knees up as high as you can. Work that core. Step out to the side, keeping your back straight, bending your right knee, toes facing the edge of the mat, left toes facing forward. Repeat on the left side, keeping the opposite leg always straight and strong. Keep going. You've got this. Make sure the knee doesn't overshoot the ankle. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart, engage that core. Take a big step forward to the right leg,
Lower your body until your right thigh is parallel to the floor and right shin is vertical. Press into the heel to drive back up to the starting position and do on the other side. Keep going, keep moving those legs. Take a step back with your right foot, lower your hips until your left thigh is parallel to the floor and your right knee is close to but not touching the mat. Press your left heel into the floor and contract your quads and hamstrings, and then repeat again on the other side. Starting off with your feet hip distance apart, hinge forward from the hips and place your hands onto the mat. Bend your knees if you need to. Walk through and forward into plank position and walk back to the start. Keep repeating, keep those bear crawls coming. Plank position, bring your elbows in towards the body, lower down slowly with control, let your chest touch the floor, and then engage your core, engage your hips and your thighs, and gradually lift your hips up first and then your upper body. If you feel ready for a more advanced version of the push-up, keep your elbows out to the side and lowering your body using your hips, your core, your thighs, lower down and gradually lift up. You engage the shoulders more by taking a more arrow shape with the upper body rather than the arms straight out to the side. Back with the knees bent and feet flat on the floor. With a slight bend in the elbows, slowly open arms wide out to the side. Go until the back of your arms are just slightly above your chest level. Squeeze your chest as you bring the arms back together at the top, and then repeat. Bending at the knees, take a slight arch in your lower back as you bring your arms out to the side, shoulder distance height, and then bring them down forward to meet in the middle. When you're feeling comfortable with this exercise, you can bend down a little bit more, arch the spine, and maybe add some weights. Starting off in plank position and bring your right foot as far forward as you can to the outside of the right hand. Step back and then step the left foot forward on the outside of the hand as far forward as you can. Replace back and repeat. Starting off in plank position and bring your right foot as far forward as you can to the outside of the right hand. Step back and then step the left foot forward on the outside of the hand as far forward as you can. Replace back and repeat. Starting off on your right side, place your right elbow underneath your shoulder and your right forearm facing forward. Come up onto your side using your obliques to lift, holding your side plank, and breathe in and out through the nose. Use your core, use your obliques. From a lying down position, lengthen out your legs and lift your legs up using your core. Bring the legs together, squeeze your thighs together and lift the lower spine up off the floor as well as the glutes and pin up. Then gradually lower down and lengthen the legs back down. From a lying down position, begin to lift one leg and then the other. Using your lower core to lift, feel your legs flutter up and down as you change over from the left to the right, feeling the control in the lower core, building a nice, strong, stable core. Starting off with your feet hip distance apart, hinge forward from the hips and place your hands onto the mat. Bend your knees if you need to. Walk through and forward into plank position and walk back to the start. Keep repeating, keep those bear crawls coming. Starting off in a plank position, bring your elbows in towards the body, lower down slowly with control, let your chest touch the floor, and then engage your core, engage your hips and your thighs, and gradually lift your hips up first and then your upper body. If you feel ready for a more advanced version of the push-up, keep your elbows out to the side and lowering your body using your hips, your core, your thighs, lower down and gradually lift up. You engage the shoulders more by taking a more arrow shape with the upper body rather than the arms straight out to the side.
It's only water, it's either sink or swim. Can't hold back your light and expect to win. Gotta go harder, oh you've gotta learn. Don't suppress your fire, baby, let it burn.
Lying your back with the knees bent and feet flat on the floor. With a slight bend in the elbows, slowly open arms wide out to the side. Go until the back of your arms are just slightly above your chest level. Squeeze your chest as you bring the arms back together at the top, and then repeat. Bending at the knees. Take a slight arch in your lower back as you bring your arms out to the side, shoulder distance height, and then bring them down forward to meet in the middle. When you're feeling comfortable with this exercise, you can bend down a little bit more, arch the spine, and maybe add some weights.
Nobody can take that away from you. Oh, straight from the heart. No playing games. You gotta be true, true, true. You gotta be.
Starting off in plank position and bring your right foot as far forward as you can to the outside of the right hand. Step back and then step the left foot forward on the outside of the hand as far forward as you can. Replace back and repeat.
No need to worry about tomorrow, baby, 'cause you got time to figure it out.
Starting off in plank position and bring your right foot as far forward as you can to the outside of the right hand. Step back and then step the left foot forward on the outside of the hand as far forward as you can. Replace back and repeat. Starting off on your right side, place your right elbow underneath your shoulder and your right forearm facing forward. Come up onto your side using your obliques to lift, holding your side plank, and breathe in and out through the nose. Use your core, use your obliques. From a lying down position, lengthen out your legs and lift your legs up using your core. Bring the legs together, squeeze your thighs together and lift the lower spine up off the floor as well as the glutes and pin up. Then gradually lower down and lengthen the legs back down. From a lying down position, begin to lift one leg and then the other. Using your lower core to lift, feel your legs flutter up and down as you change over from the left to the right, feeling the control in the lower core, building a nice, strong, stable core. Starting off in a seated position, legs crossed, shoulders relaxed, and just breathe in here. Maybe taking your head one way and the other, getting a nice little neck stretch, and then bringing your arm across your body with the opposite hand, and then changing over. Doing whatever feels good to release the neck, taking your right arm up and behind, grabbing for the left, interlocking and going from side to side. That nice stretch of the side body, releasing the hands, palms, breathing deeply here, taking a moment, and then gradually taking your head back, release through the neck, bring your chin now to your chest, chin from side to side, really open up through your throat chakra here. Chin back to your chest. Take a moment, breathe, inhale, exhale, and lift your head. And then lengthen your right hand towards your ear, stretch your head towards the shoulder, gently. And then gradually taking your hand to the opposite ear, your left hand this time, and stretch the head over to the shoulder, and breathe. Taking your time here to find your true voice inside. Taking your hands behind your neck, placing your head into your hands, elbows out either side of your head, and then bring your chin in towards your chest. Lifting your head up, and then bringing your chin to chest, elbows in slightly. And then bringing your head up, and then your chin in, bringing your elbows in. Breathing deeply here. Working through your throat chakra, arms up to the sky, arms down. Inhale, belly rise, and exhale, belly fall. Shoulders are relaxed as you now come into your cat-cow position. You're on all fours here. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, chest forward into your cow position. And then exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine, draw that belly in. Inhale, chest lifted, eyes lifted to the sky. Chin in, round that spine. Really pushing the glutes up to the sky as you do your cow pose. And then inhale, round and like your angry cat. Whatever feels good, moving freely through your cat-cow positions now. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale. And then now, coming into a puppy pose, keeping the hips up high and placing your hands onto your mat. Keeping those hips up high. Imagine the glutes are shifting up to the sky. You're drawing that belly in. Keep the feet flat. Big deep breath here, nice stretch for the neck as you slide through to cobra position, elbows in either side of the body, feet are flat onto the mat. Chin looks over to one direction, then over to the other. Elbows are slightly bent, use your eyes to look up to the sky and then bend onto your knees and stretch back. Lengthening the spine, lengthening your throat, keeping your feet flat onto the floor. Stretch your arms forward, breathing deeply, and then gradually hands, palms onto the mat, lifting up, feet to the front of the mat, hip distance apart, and find your ragdoll. Going from one side to the other with your elbows, really stretching out that spine, and then lengthening up to the sky, bringing your arms down, keeping your feet hip distance apart, hands, palms to your heart center. Lengthen your arms up above your head and bring your arms down. Now place your hands onto the mat. Thigh muscles contracted. Bring your hands to your heels. Lengthen your body down. Draw your belly in. Bringing your elbows behind the calf muscles and finding that nice forward fold position. More body weight onto the toes and then gradually release. Then from here, stepping the right leg back. Hands, palms together. Stretch your arms up to the sky. You've got a dynamic crescent lunge here. The leg is lifted off the floor. Bringing your arms down and stepping back into plank. Straight position, bringing the body weight forward of the fingertips. Thigh muscles contracted, then gradually bend the knees. And get ready for your knees, chest, chin as you go towards the floor with your knees, your chest and your chin. And then slide through and up into your cobra position, elbows in and shoulders are relaxed. Find your backward bend here and then fold over your knees, hands, palms onto the mat into your downward dog. Thigh muscles contracted, lift those hips up high. Spread the weight through the fingertips, open through the heart. And then gradually step your left foot forward. Ready for a pyramid pose. Lengthen your body down your leg, pressing the back foot into the floor if you can. Thigh muscle of the front leg is nice and strong. And then inhale to lift up and bring your arms up and over, face forward, keeping the left foot out towards the outside of the mat. And find your triangle position, stretch away from the body and grab your big toe with your index and middle finger, your peace fingers, and lengthen up, stretch down. Find that triangle position and gradually come back up. Breathe deeply here. Keep lengthening in your arms and then gradually come down again into your pyramid position. Breathing deeply. And then bend your knee, lifting your back leg up. Ready for your warrior 3 position. Draw that belly in, lengthen the back leg back. Fingertips on the floor, or if you wanted to, you could bring your arms up towards the hips and try and feel the freedom of lengthening your arms forward, lengthen back, and then drop down into your half moon position. Left hand onto the mat, lengthen your right hand up. Half moon variation with both hands forward and then back into your pyramid position and step back into your downward dog position. And get ready to do it on the opposite side. Stepping your opposite leg forward, folding forward over your leg. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Lengthen your body down. Big deep breaths, and then gradually coming back up into a wide-legged stance. Both arms are out to the side, and lengthen your body over to the opposite leg. This time, doing your triangle on the left side. Lengthen up, lengthen down. Shine your heart to the sky. Draw your belly in. Breathe deeply, and gradually come back up. Nice wide-legged stance. The front foot is facing forward. And now turn your hips so your hips are coming around and down, and you can fold over the leg. Lengthening your body down, breathing deeply. Now take a bend in the leg. Take your fingertips towards the floor as you come into your warrior 3 position. You might want to take your hands down towards the mat. Whatever feels good, maybe taking them onto your hips. Maybe lengthening both arms out in front of you. And then gradually coming into your half moon position. Placing one down, hand onto the mat, one hand up to the sky. So it's always the lengthened leg on the floor that places the hand down. And then gradually back into pyramid. You might want to come straight into your downward dog or back into a 3-legged dog, whatever feels good for you. If you're in your downward dog, maybe bend and lengthen the legs. If you're in a 3-legged dog, maybe just keep stretching that leg out. And then eventually, you might want to just lengthen the leg back, bring it forward. Maybe walk the toes to the front of your mat. And find your ragdoll. Grabbing your elbows for your ragdoll position, lengthen your body down, thigh muscles contracted, and take your body up into your strong mountain position here. And then gradually bending your knees and coming down into your yogi squat position. Looking one way, looking the other, looking up, looking down, stretching out that throat chakra. Taking your forehead to your fingertips, breathing deeply and gradually coming onto your mat. Keeping the knees bent and rock and roll. Coming up and down, using your core. Rock and roll, massaging your spine and coming up into a cross-legged position and finding your cat-cow position, knees under the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Draw your belly in, shoulders relaxed as you find your cat-cow. Inhale, take your body through, chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, draw that belly in. Find your own flow with your cat-cow. And then lengthen your body back into a grateful yogi or a child's pose, whatever you want to call it. But find your gratitude here. Be grateful for you. Lengthen your spine. And then coming forward into knees, chest, chin. So the chin is on the mat, stretching out that throat chakra, keeping the hips up high. And then sliding through into your cobra pose. Keeping those legs flat onto the mat. Elbows in either side of your body, shoulders are relaxed. Breathe, and then gradually coming down. Taking your arms either side of your body, lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms at the either side of your body. And then you can rock forward and back here if you wish, getting that nice little massage, interlocking the fingers. Whatever feels good, just working on core strength and the mobility of the spine. And then gradually release down. Taking one leg now, grabbing your right leg from the inside with your right hand, all 5 fingers together. Point the toes up to the sky for your half bow and then release. And then bend your left, grab them from the inside of the ankle, point the toes and kick up, opening up through the shoulders, actually a back bend here. And then coming onto your elbows for a moment, and then finding your full bow position, grabbing from the outside of the ankles, thumbs with the fingertips, and again take a little rock forward and back. Find your core strength, open up through the spine, allow your upper body to bring you forward and kick up. Open up through the shoulders and then release. Coming back into your cat-cow position, drawing that belly in round the spine, taking your half forward. Inhale and exhale. So inhale as you take your body up and exhale as you round. Going as fast as or slow as you like here, and then bringing the knees up towards your ankles. Open up through the heels and sit your hips in between your heels for your hero position. If you can't quite sit the hips between the heels, you can take a cushion here. Interlock the fingers, stretch the arms up, bring the arms down, and then bring the elbows towards the mat as you come down into the fixed firm position, maybe grabbing your elbows, getting that nice arch of the spine. But only doing this position if the hips are down onto the mat. If they're not quite there yet, just keep working with the cushion. And then gradually, if you are in your fixed firm position, coming in one elbow at a time, coming up, using your core strength, and finding a little twist, looking over your opposite shoulder and bringing your left hands towards the right, and then changing over, bringing your right towards the left and looking over the left shoulder, whatever feels good for you. And then standing up on all fours now, preparing for your camel. Pushing your hips forward with your fingertips, squeezing your elbows together, lifting your heart to the sky. And then if you wish to bring your head back and you can see behind you, bring your right hand back, bring your left hand back. Both hands you're grabbing with all 5 fingers. Get that nice tight grip at the heels, thumbs on the inside, and then gradually coming back up. Thigh muscles contracted. And sit your hips down again into your hero variation. Hands, palms at your heart center, and look over towards the right side. Back to center, look over towards the left. Breathing deeply as you take the arms up and back. Hands, palms back onto the mat. Okay, if you did your hero's pose quite easily, you might want to start lifting the knees up here to really stretch out those feet. Don't worry if you're not quite there yet, you can just stay in an upright position. And then gradually, everybody coming back up again, onto your all fours. Breathe here. Just finding your grounding as you spread the weight through the fingertips. Big deep breaths here. In and out through the nose. And get ready for your twisting position as you turn onto your back. Lengthen the legs up. Using your core strength to keep the legs nice and lengthened. And then just allow the legs to come over the head as you lift up. Allow the legs to lift the body to come up. Using your core strength. Finding now a plow position. You could also find a boat position here before your plow if you wish to work on the core a little bit more. If not, coming back into your plow position, keeping your legs nice and lengthened, interlocking your fingers, getting that nice massage of your throat chakra, massaging your spine, stretching out the hamstrings. Hands relax down onto the mat or onto a rock in my case here, and gradually allow your hips to come back down vertebra by vertebra using your core control. Lengthen your legs out, palms facing up to the sky, and breathe. Sitting comfortably in a cross-legged position, feel grounded to the earth and connected to the skies. Begin to focus on your breath. Inhaling for 2, holding the breath for 2, and exhaling for 2. Again, inhale, hold, and exhale. Relax your body and your mind and just let go. As you start to feel your body, your mind, your soul expand. As you expand, you become an extension of the universe, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the ocean. You are made of stardust. A beautiful light resides in your soul. And the more you connect to this beautiful light that resides in your soul, the more you are connected to your truth. The more you are connected to the true you, not who the world is asking you to be, but the person, the soul you have come here to be. You are becoming more and more like you than ever before. You are letting go of any judgment, any self-doubt, any expectations of yourself, others, or any expectations that others have upon you. As you let go of these things that do not serve you, you feel more and more light. You are connecting more and more to your truth. Think about what brings you joy. Think about what brings you happiness. Think about what brings to you creativity. That's where the truth lies. That's where your true you belongs. As you breathe deeper and deeper, you become more and more connected to all you have dreamed to be. Your inner calling becomes stronger as you connect to your truth. As you connect more and more to your truth, you have the confidence to speak your truth, to be your truth, and to grow with your truth. Just take this time now to connect your body, your mind, your soul, to align with your truth so you can feel completely balanced and at peace, because you not only know who you are, you accept who you are. And you love who you are. Your true, beautiful self is all that you need to be. Just take this time now to absorb your truth more and more. Now your body, your mind, your soul is completely aligned and balanced with your truth. Very slowly, coming up to a seated position, taking your journal and your pen and write your truth.